You know what I've learned? I've learned that if you allow them to, they will. If you allow them to disrespect you, they will. If you allow them to take advantage of you, they will. If you allow them to lie to you, if you allow them to lead you astray, they will. The only person that can stop someone from doing something to you is you. Oftentimes, people with kind hearts will go into situations thinking that the person that they're involved with also has the same heart or the same intentions as they do. And oftentimes we realize that that's not the case. And it's fine to slip up. You know, a lot of times when we're on a healing journey, we will have slip ups. We will have those scenarios where we're taught that final lesson. And sometimes we repeat old habits. But at the end of the day, once you recover, once you figure out where you went wrong, and once you try to maybe reestablish the boundaries or maybe put out expectations, or when you really take a step back and look, you'll see that those people really weren't for you the whole time, right? Maybe it was a case of where they had something to gain from you. Maybe it was a case of they had an intention, they had a motive. But once you saw, their tricks, or you called out certain behaviors that may have reminded you of things that you've been through, right? That's when you'll see the true colors. So for me, what I've learned is that if I allow anyone to do anything, they will, right? You have to kind of take on an armor of strength, an armor of boundaries to kind of safeguard yourself from repeating patterns and from repeating same past experiences, because everyone doesn't have good intentions. And unfortunately, that's the world we live in. And those are the people who are walking around with masks on. Those are the people that are misleading, and they are putting on a front, really, right? Because you divulge too much and you tell too much. And then they learn what your faults are. They learn your flaws. They learn how to kind of get past that wall with you because you kind of gave them the blueprint, right? And while you may be a genuine person and really have been speaking your truth, people are taking notes. And they're taking notes of how to make their wrongdoing not look something familiar in the past. Because if they mirror something you've already been through, right, very, very boldly, you'll be able to pick it up. It's the way that they're going to learn how to sneak it in, right? It's how they're going to maneuver your history, your trauma, your stories to make themselves look different, even if in the end they're the same person, the same motive, the same intention, right? So for me, what I've learned is that my radar has to be on 59 billion at all times because of my nature, because of my loving, because of my nurturing, because of my honesty, because of being the person that wears everything on my sleeve, because I'm just a hopeless, humanitarian. I believe people are good because I believe I'm good. I believe people come into situations with the best intentions because I do. I believe people are coming with honesty because I am. I believe people are not out to gain from my demise because I don't enter any situation to gain from anyone else's destruction. But people thrive off of that. There are some people that will play to the art of deception, and it's kind of like reaching the top level of the game to kind of see if they can maneuver and master that challenge. And I've learned that, you know what, I got to be 50 steps ahead of the game, because again, if I let them, they will. So it's my job to stop them from doing what I don't want them to do, right? Peace.